So the next thing is to look at now we've tried the suits on and we've got the measurements right. Your suit doesn't need adjusting at all. Your suit will be an XXLS with some adjustments to the body trunk height, to the leg height and the arm length. And that's it. It'll be spot on. So now we've got a few questions. First of all, you're a lady and you want an E.Lite Plus, which is great, the one that you've just tried on. And it's going to be a standard size. Now you get to choose with the knee pads, you can have them or not. It's up to you. I don't know why. We don't normally get people saying they don't want them, but it is an option if you don't want them. Most people want the Kevlar
yes, please.
Knee pads. Yep. And the zipper. Do you want the zipper on the front, on the back, or? The
front, please.
Front,
yeah.
And that's going to be a metal plastic zipper, because you can choose between a plastic and a metal zipper. The difference, I mean, I would say that if you break a plastic zipper, if you fold a plastic zipper, if you stand on it, if you break it, it's probably harder to do that on a metal zipper, but once you do that, the zipper is with a plastic zipper, if you do that, you can rerun the zipper.
Right.
The warranty on a plastic zipper is 2 years. The warranty on a metal zipper is 1 year. So most people, I would say 85% of our suits will be plastic zippers. There's some traditionalists, if you're having it at the front, also a metal zipper is quite uncomfortable, or can be. So a plastic zipper.
Yep.
Now with the colours, so you have a choice with the E.Lite Plus. You can have, first of all, let me give you the areas. The body trunk is this area. The side boards are the bit running up the side, and then full body is full body. Apart from the places like you can see on this suit, this is a full body suit. You have the E.Lite material on the arms and on the legs and along the back where you need the protection and in the saddle. So if you have a full body, then you have all of the colours, all of these panels in that colour. Body trunk, and then side boards are the side elements. So with the suit, you have the E.Lite colours here. You can, there's a very good, on SantiDiving.com, there's a very good app where you go, a very good page where you can select the suit colours and it will come up as an image. However, we say to people, that's a great guide, but go into the shops because all of the dealers have the sample material.
Okay.
And obviously, depending on the resolution of your screen and how bright you have it, it can vary for what it is. So it's good to actually see the colours in real.
That is, and I think you can't replace seeing it and feeling it as well.
Sure. The red is the classic. I mean, the red is really nice, the Santi red, but on some computer screens it looks bright red, and it's not so. So we have the black, we have the red, we have the amber, which is a very popular colour now, looks really nice on suits. Then we have the grey, and we have the blue, and then we have the aqua, the light blue, and then the light blue. So these are the colour choices. However, you cannot have absolutely any colour choice you want. If you try to build a horrific Santi suit, we won't.
So am I right in thinking you could have red on the main bit?
Yeah,
and then you could have a rainbow of colours.
No, there's some colour combinations that you're not allowed to have. But you could have a lot of people like red on the trunk and then grey on the side boards. So you can choose the colours. Most of the colours you can choose and the combinations that you want. So, Gemma, what colour would you like your suit?
I'm a bit of a black girl. I like all black.
I tell you what looks quite nice is a black trunk with just grey side board.
Yeah.
That looks really nice because it gives a definition to
a bit more of a contour as well. Yeah, I think that's probably what
Why not?
Yeah.
Your choice. So we're going for a black body and the side boards we're going to go grey. That's great. And Ian, actually we can do you, we'll go through these at the same time.
Okay.
Wasting time here. And you're and it's a standard size. And you want the knee pads?
Yes, please.
And a plastic zipper?
Yes, please.
Do you want it going from left to right or from right to left? The same side as you had the one that you tried on?
Yeah, that's fine.
it?
Yes, please.
Super. And what about colours for you, sir?
Black.
Black.
Stealth black.
Stealth black, okay.
Yeah.
Like it.
Nothing else. Nothing else, just black.
Black.
Yeah.
You're going full on Navy SEAL.
Yes, absolutely.
Why not?
Why advertise?
Exactly.
Why stand out?
So you're ready for your night ops.
Absolutely.
Okay, so seals. You want a neoprene seal? Yeah.
So what other options do people have?
So people can choose. We'll start off with the hoods, but we'll measure those in a second. You can choose between a 7 and 11 mil hood. Most people go for the 7 mil hood. And then you can choose with the
7 mil bit. Isn't the 7 mil bit thick? I've got a 5 mil hood, so would that be really quite tight to get on?
No, well, it depends on the fit of the hood. We've got the hoods here, so you'll try them first.
Okay.
But it's a good, solid winter hood.
Okay.
No, the Brits are used to. I see people at Stony Cove diving with no hood when it's like 10 degrees.
Oh no! So when I first started diving, I really struggled with equalising, and I know a lot of new divers will struggle with that as well. I actually put holes in my hoods to help, so I could rub my ears, because I did really struggle, and I did find that to be quite helpful. I don't really need it now. I bought a hood last year, and I found that with full face diving mask, with a full face mask, I certainly didn't need that then, and I've been fine with it since. But I certainly and maybe my hood was quite tight.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, that's why it's important when you go to a shop and you've got the suit. All of our dealers have all of the test boots, they have all of the test hoods, all of the test seals. So you try all of these on first, and make sure that it's correct. So you can choose with a neck seal between a neoprene neck seal. You can have a neoprene with the worn neck, which I don't recommend, to be perfectly honest. I think definitely not for you. It's too much. If you've got a longer, thinner neck, then maybe you can do it. But I think for the recreational divers, it's not really a point. Just having the neoprene. You can choose latex if you want a latex one, or you can choose silicone with a neck ring if you want to have a neck ring fitted. There are some ladies' suits, some smaller ladies won't be able to have that done, just simply with the diameter of the neck ring and how it needs to be fitted. There isn't room in the suit, but most people can have it done.
And what's the most common?
Latex.
Yeah.
And there's the argument of, but if I have a silicone neck ring fitted and then if I rip it, then I can change it. Well, there is some truth to that, of course. However, as the person who's in control of Santi in a lot of territories now, we obviously see the service work that comes in. The reality is that very few people have actually experienced that. So the reality is not the same as the potential, perceived potential. So most people just have a normal fitted latex.
Okay.
And then neoprene. I have a neoprene next to it. And then you can choose. So we can do these as we go through. So you both want a latex, a neoprene next to it. Yeah.
This way, sorry.
Okay. With your valves, you can choose between Apex valves and Cytec valves. It's up to you. It's a personal preference.
Apex valves.
Most people are choosing Apex valves. It's the most commonly chosen one. Both are fine. It's with your inflation. With your exhaust valve, you can have Apex or Cytec again, and you can choose between low profile and high profile valve. So you wanted a cuff dump, right?
Yes.
Do you have a cuff dump in addition to it, or do you just?
Yeah, so I've got my valve and then a cuff dump.
Okay, that's fine. So we can add that as an extra, so cuff dump. And you want Apex, and do you want the low profile or the high profile?
The low profile.
No, so when you say when you say low profile, it's...
This is the high profile.
Oh gosh,
and
yeah.
The low profile barrel is a lower one. I mean, I would, again, it's a bit subjective, but I would say that from an engineering point of view, the high profile one is slightly better, but both of them work. The most commonly chosen one is the high profile one.
Do they work in the same principle, same way? So to release the air, you just push the button?
You can push the button, or you can turn it to vent it.
You can?
Close it and open it.
Oh, okay.
I think that some people worry about catching their equipment on it because it's a higher profile.
Yeah, like it.
But I mean, I think the reality of that is just after the first catch mine.
So the lower profile ones, that'll be the apex valve?
No, they're both apex do a low profile and a high profile.
Oh, I see. I think I'd still prefer the low profile.
It's fine, there's no issues with it.
This video is sponsored by Narked at 90. They are beyond technical. Right now there's an offer on if you go to narkedat90.com and use the BiG Scuba code BiG Scuba 2020.
So, Santi Smart Seals, they come as standard on all Santi and Avatar suits now.
Okay.
It's a flexible ring, so there's no issues with some people find, especially if you've got bigger hands, that they end up with like a 110 hard ring on their system.
Yeah.
Which some people can find a little bit uncomfortable and get in the way. With the Santi's soft version, it's very flexible because obviously your hand isn't round. So even with big hands, it's quite easy to get in. You can see that this one is fitted with silicone, so you can fit them with latex or silicone seals, and they're incredibly difficult to change. If you have the dive sight and you rip it, you just fold the outer protective layer back and take out. It's so difficult.
Oh, wow.
It will take you hours.
And that's the latex version.
This is the silicone one.
Silicone. And does the same principle work on the latex?
Exactly the same. If I change this for a latex one, it's a wonderful system. You just change the seal and then you can pop it back in. Just fit it at the bottom, follow it around. That's changed. Joking aside, and I know it's our brand and we're very proud of it, but it is without question the number one.
I might have been in the way of the camera for that. Do you want to just do that again?
Yep. So to change it at the dive sides, you just fold back the outer protective sleeve and then take out the inner ring.
Okay.
Take off this one, change it. You can put latex or silicone on, as I said. Put your new seal on that's out of your toolbox. Fold this into a V. Place this ring here, and you'll see the big rubber ring. Place that in.
That's really simple.
Fold the protective ring over.
Yeah.
And this is a brand new suit, so this isn't a demonstration sleeve.
No.
This is a brand new suit.
Yeah.
So it's unquestionably...
It's easy, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely genius. So, this isn't included in the suit. It's an optional extra.
Yeah.
You can buy it from any dive centre. You can buy the smart glove system, which comes in a little round box, which I'll show you shortly. And in that box, you get the rings for the smart glove system. So you get this ring and the O-rings that you need for here, not the gloves. So you can fit any of the gloves onto it. These are the Santi gloves, they're very, very good.
Yeah.
So you fit the glove onto there. And on your suit, you take out that inner ring and you change it for this inner ring.
Okay.
Which is on the same principle. So you're just folding it back, take the ring out, and fit the smart glove ring, which is super simple. And then you have your seal inside. So now your sleeve is on. So if your glove gets flooded for any reason, you've still got a seal, so you're not exposing the suit. Putting it on, you put your glove in, you hook over one side like this.
Simple as that.
It's terrible.
is. I was.
When you're ready to take it off,
I've never used dry gloves, so with your, you know, doing, I don't know, sending an SMB up, things like that, something where you want a bit of dexterity. How does it feel? Because I presume you would have another glove underneath to keep your hands warm.
Yep.
And then those over the top. These are quite thick. So do you lose any dexterity in your fingers?
Yeah,
and
for
what
sure. I
you
mean, you lose dexterity, but then you lose dexterity in a wet glove.
You do, with a thick 5mm glove.
Yeah, but dexterity is two things. First of all, it is the actual material that's surrounding it. You lose it because you can't feel. But more importantly, with dexterity, especially in diving, it comes from how cold your hands are.
Yes.
The colder your hands are, the less dexterity you have anyway.
True, yeah.
So with a dry glove, it's like any diving equipment. They take a bit of getting used to. You love diving in a full face mask.
Yeah.
But you didn't love it the first time you had it on.
No.
However, because you're used to diving in a mask and a regulator, so this is normal to me.
Yeah.
The same with going out of a neoprene suit into a membrane suit. There's going to be a period of time where you have to, but then you get used to it.
Yeah.
And you have to have the right size gloves. I mean, these are way too big for you.
Yeah.
But you have the right size gloves, and also the same with same with the suits. You can change your thermal protection as the temperature changes and the season changes.
Yeah.
So you can have a summer glove in summer. You can even have a heated glove in the winter.
Yeah, I've seen Santi offer a whole
We've got the
heating system, heated gloves.
So you can change what you need, and you just get used to it.
Yeah.
And after a while, you'll find it.
I think you're right, because I've never dived with dry gloves, so it's hard to know what they're like, and I think you can see the benefits, can't you?
Yeah, but obviously we struggle to get our gloves on and off when we're waiting to get in the water, don't we? And something like that where you can just like clip it, just it's so much easier.
The great thing about this whole system is you'll have hardcore divers who I only dive dry gloves all year round, even in the summer. Okay, fine. I don't. I get to a point, if it's 15, 16 degrees in the water and I'm doing a recreational dive, I might not use any gloves at all. Or I want a thin pair of neoprene gloves.
Yeah.
Well, it's simple.
Yeah.
The problem is with other brands of ring systems, you're stuck with this clunky ring on your suit.
That's the trouble,
the entire time.
Yeah.
But now with this, okay, winter's coming, you take out this one and put this one back in, and now you're back to this.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a really, really smart system. And I think you can see the pedigree.
It's worth going for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think don't quote me on this, but I think it's somewhere around 80, 85 pounds for the smart glove set.
Yeah.
Whether you look at the BZ400 or the Drysuits or all of the facets of real dive of Santi, there is continuity in one thing: the development of the products. And when they come out with a product, this was in development for a long time, because Tomic, the owner, it wasn't right, then it's right. But we know when he brings a product out, Santi brings a product out, it's going to be the best on the market.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can't get this on another suit.
No.
This isn't an open source suit. If somebody wants to, if one of our warranty centres want to buy this part to fit to the suit, they have to give us the suit number, because it's only available on Santi suits. And it's
it's a good system.
We're very, very proud of it. It's
good system.
It's a big product to put out to the market. So, enough of my waffle. So the ring system, it comes with the smart suit system. You can have other brands if you want. If people really want them, they can have them. Most 99% of our suits now are just, people are like, yep, smart seals, they work. There is seals we'll try on.
Amazing.
We don't need to try or do you want silicone? Because you can have it supplied with silicone resellers.
What are their pros and cons?
It's a good question, actually, Gemma. Well done. I mean, I have silicone on my suit. It only comes in a small and small and large, so there's only two sizes.
There's no give, is there?
There's a lot of give in there. Silicone is very stretchy.
Is there more give in that?
I would say that the latex seal is probably harder wearing. It's easier for you to put your nail through one of these, but then you can change it, so you can have them in a box. Some people these are much harder wearing, I would say, definitely. Some people are actually allergic to latex. That's relatively common. So then they would go for silicone, but quite a lot of people are having the silicone seals fitted. I have the silicone seals.
Are they more flexible? In terms of the configuration of like moving your wrists compared to the alternative?
Yeah, I would say I would say that it's probably a little bit more. I mean, again, it's people who are used to diving in latex don't think about it.
Yes, I think so.
Good. As you're having if you were having a latex neck seal, we would now test all the neck seals. All our dealers have all of the sizes, so it would be ordered with the right one. But because you're having a neoprene neck, we don't need to do that. There is one difference as well. You can only use silicone if you've got a ring system. You can't glue silicone to a suit. So that's why you can only have it in the neck if you have a ring fitted to the neck. Sorry, I should have pointed that out. And now we can have the fun part. You can have a name patch on your suit and decide what you want. You can have it on one side or both sides.
I say BiG Scuba on one side and Gemma Kemp on the other side.
Super. So now what I'm going to get you to do, and I get all of the dealers to do this, you write what you want in block capitals.
Yep.
I will not be responsible for the...
Can I put my tea order on? White, 2 sugars.
you wouldn't be the first.
That's on my SMB.
In fact, you interviewed Dean before, Dean Martin.
Yes.
His Santi suits just arrived. And do you know what it says on his?
No.
Killer Queen.
Killer Queen, nice one. I thought he would have This Is the Way.
I think it's pretty accepted that he was going to have whatever I wanted him to have on it. Okay, Ian, if you can write here in block capitals what you want on your right and left. What, Gemma?
Yeah.
I'll just change Ian's colour to pink or something while we're doing it.
Super. And the last thing we need to do is the boots. So,
it's a nice touch having the embroidery on the side.
So we have the different sizes of boots here. And we have, these are the Santi Flex Sole. It doesn't really matter what's written on the back, because again, this is very subjective. We have people who wear different thermal protection on their feet when they dive. So in an ideal world, what we say to the dealers is you should get your customers to come in with what they dive in on their feet.
Right.
So you can try the boots on. So forget about what the size says on the back. Just try the boots on and tell me which one feels comfortable for you.
Okay. I've got really thin socks on today.
Yeah, so we would probably, maybe what we should do with the boots, just for this, is you guys can go into Crystal Seas and try the boots on there.
Yeah.
Because they've got all of the boots. And you can take your socks in.
Okay.
So we can make sure, but normally you would just try these on.
Yeah, okay.
And get the right.
Does Santi do socks?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, we do a really good thin-slit sock.
Right, okay.
They have them.
Right, okay.
So we'll get those from them.
Okay.
And that is, that's that.
Brilliant.
We're ready to go. The suits take between 8 to 10 weeks to come. It depends on how busy we are with orders.
Okay.
Sometimes they can be as quick as 6 weeks, but normally 8 to 10 weeks.
And as a customer, would I need to pay a deposit?
That depends on the dealer.
Right, okay.
And your relationship with the dealer. Some dealers ask for the full suit price up front. Some dealers ask for just a deposit down onto the suit. But that depends on the deal.
And what about when the suit arrives, if there's any slight adjustment needed?
So if there's any issues when the suit comes, the first port of call is to go back to the dealer, and the dealer will communicate with the service department and the warranty department.
Okay.
We have a full warranty centre in Nottingham, so any adjustments or any problems with the suits when they arrive, they go straight back there, and we have around about a 5-day turnaround time.
Yeah.
If the suit needs to be adjusted structurally, so from a sewing point of view, it very rarely happens because our dealers are fantastic.
Yeah, and you've been, you know, the whole measurement is, you know, you've been through everything, you know, and I'm pretty sure, but sometimes, you know, the odd tweak or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have an extremely high success rate with the suits.
Yeah.
So that means that if on the odd occasion we get a suit that turns up that's wrong and it doesn't quite fit the need of the diver and the expectation of the diver, we will get it right.
Okay.
And there's many ways for us to do that. But if the suit doesn't fit, normally we get them to put it on and we take photos of it. That's a big discussion in between our service department and Santi, and we work out what to do for the best.
Yeah.
But if it's a problem with a zipper or a problem with boots or a problem with that type of stuff, then it's all done in-house.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And when the suit arrives, what's in the box when it arrives?
So in the bag, you get a really good bag. It's like I should grab one.
Socks. Any socks? Otherwise, you see what you get for.
I would love to grab one, but all of the suit bags are in the van.
Okay.
So you get a really good heavy-duty bag to fit your suit in. Inside there, you get your hose, you get your hood, you get a goodie bag from Santi with some bits in. You get some towels, you get some lube for the zip, and then the instruction book for the suits as well.
And warranty? What about servicing?
Yeah, so warranty there is the Santi Dry Club. So first of all, it comes 2 years anyway on the suits when it comes to the construction of the suit.
So wouldn't need service for 2 years?
No, that's a different thing. So the seams, as I discussed with you in the previous podcast, that because of how the seams are constructed with the cold blooming process, you already get 2 years on the workmanship of the suit. However, if you join the Santi Dry Club, the workmanship of the seams, and that is all covered under a 5-year guarantee.
Wow.
The consumables of the suit, the seals, the zippers, the boots, they have different variants. So for example, as I said before, a plastic zipper has 2 years warranty, a metal zipper has 1 year warranty.
Yeah.
Flex soles, I'm crossing my fingers because if I'm wrong, I think it's 1 year on the flex soles.
Yeah.
Even the seal, even your latex seal has a 6-month warranty. Yeah. So if you dive in and on in month 5 it splits for some reason, or you put your fingers through it, it goes back to When it comes to general maintenance of the suit, it depends how much you use the suit. But if you're using the suit on a regular basis, then there's a warranty. Your local dive centre, your local warranty centre can do a pressure test of the suit and make sure that there's no issues.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it to make sure that you keep... The key thing for suits is keeping them dry. And not dry, that visually looks dry, really dry. Inside the suit is a problem. And actually, the biggest problem is in kind of August time, because the humidity is so high that the inside of the suit doesn't dry properly.
Okay.
It doesn't dry thoroughly. You can actually, from all of the Santi dealers, they actually have a product that they can sell, which we sell a lot of, these drying hangers. So it's a hanger that you plug in, which has got a battery that can really dry the suit in minutes, but it really truly dries it out. One of the biggest dangers for a suit is mold. Because mold gets into the suit, it gets under the stitching, it gets under more so for the heat transfer tape suits. which most people are using the heat transfer tape, as we discussed. It's more problematic for that, but for all suits, you should keep them as dry as possible.
So for generally, what is the best way to store your suit when you're not using it, when you've dried it fully? Do you pop it back in the bag or have it hung up?
Yeah, ideally hung up with the zipper closed.
Yeah.
Hung up.
No, that's good to know. So do all the right things to maintain the life of the suit.
And you get all of this advice from your dealers, but also on Santi Diving.com. There's really good videos about maintenance.
Great, yeah. No, that's been a really smooth process. Yeah.
Excellent. And you didn't die of heat.
Thank you.
We will say thank you very much. It's been an awesome process and really smooth. And look forward to seeing the finished suit. It'll be brilliant.
Good job, BiG Scuba Podcast.
Yeah, thank you.